Our next guest is one of those lawmakers who was pushing to slash wasteful spending from budgets, including potentially defense. Democrat California Congressman Khanna serves on the House Oversight and Armed Services Committees and joins us now. So the 20,000-foot view here, Congressman, you have joined your Democratic colleague Jared Moskowitz in saying, hey, you know, willing to work with DOGE here, willing to take a look to see what they come up with. Give us the elevator pitch as to why you support the work that they're doing.
Well, there are other Democrats as well. I mean, it should be bipartisan to be against wasteful spending. Now, when you look at Elon Musk, he brilliantly disrupted Lockheed Martin and Boeing to help Americans launch rockets into space far cheaper and put satellites up there. So he knows how to have more competition for the 5 primes. And I'd like to work with him and others to see how we can introduce that competition to lower the costs for the American public in the defense budget.
There's no question that over the years he's managed to do a lot of the things that nobody else could do. But many of your Democratic colleagues, while some support DOGE, as you pointed out, including you and Jared Moskowitz, a lot of them are casting either a skeptical eye or an outright cynical eye as to what DOGE might be all about. Listen here.
It's unclear to me what exactly the objective is related to this so-called DOGE initiative. From our perspective, we want a federal government that is effective and efficient and equitable.
There is no such Department of Government Efficiency. It's made up. So good luck to them.
Let's be honest about DOGE and this whole thing. It's a joke. We're talking about 2 billionaires who are cosplaying as government officials.
All right. So what do you say in response to your colleagues there?
Well, FDR in 1932 talked about being against wasteful spending in his New Deal speech. So Democrats should be for effective government. And I say, let's wait till we have some proposals. Look, I've said that I will oppose any cuts to Social Security, to Medicare, to the CFPB, but I'm open to working on making sure that we don't have cost overruns on the F-35. Look at what the Truman Commission did to get the Pentagon to be more effective. Or if they have an idea to populate everyone's tax returns so you don't have to go spend money at H&R Block, that's a good common sense idea. Or if they want to help modernize technology in the federal government, that's a good idea. How about a common sense approach? Support the policies you like, oppose those you don't.
All right, so where would you cut? I know that you've taken a look at defense because you said this on Forbes Newsroom, quote, defense contractors are fleecing the American people. Over 56% of the discretionary budget is defense. And we have had 60 Minutes reports and so many journalistic reports of the American taxpayers paying 1,000% more for a part supplied or sold to the Department of Defense than if it was sold to a different federal agency. The Department of Defense has also failed. I believe it's 7 audits in a row. The budget that's in the NDAA currently before the House is $895 billion. Do you think there might be a few bucks in there that they could go without?
Well, look, let me give you a few concrete examples. Boeing it charged $150,000 to the Pentagon for soap dispensers. Certainly that was wasteful spending. We were paying $1,400 for electric breast pumps that could cost $200 if bought in an ordinary retail store. More seriously, the F-35 had almost $200 billion of cost overruns with Lockheed Martin. And there are numerous of these examples where you've had systematic cost overruns where having more competition and oversight would lower the budget.